Hey guys, today we are going to focus on one of the most important parts of the game of golf, the mental side of the game, and also some course strategies. We're going to go out on the golf course and we're going to demonstrate those strategies and ultimately help you lower your scores and have more fun on the golf course. Today I have Wright Taylor with me, and Wright, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Wright Taylor. I'm in 4th grade at Madison Station.
Well, thank you, Wright. And I want to let you know that Wright is one of our rising stars in our junior program here at Reunion. And I couldn't be more proud of his accomplishments that are on and off the golf course. Wright is a member of our Reunion Junior Golf Association. And if you have a junior and would like to be involved, we'd love to have you part of the RJGA. Well, Wright, are you ready to take it out to the golf course?
I was born ready.
That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. All right, here we are on hole number 1. We're going to go over 3 different things to start with. The side of the tee that you're going to actually tee the ball up, alignment, which is a key part of the game, and then also thinking one shot ahead at a time and how important that really is. So let's start with which side of the tee you want to tee off on. I would say for the most part, most amateurs are just going to randomly walk up to the tee, tee the ball up, and not really worry about where they are in position between the tee markers. So why not take advantage of being able to tee up on one side versus the other? And the reason is, if you normally miss the ball, let's say for example, to the right where the trouble is over here, then I would recommend teeing up on the right side of the tee markers and then hitting away from the trouble. So in this case, Wright's identified that he has some bunkers to hit over here. So he's going to tee up on the side of those bunkers. That way he can kind of hit away from them and use that to his advantage. All right. Then the next thing is alignment. Instead of picking something that's way off in the distance and hoping you're lined up to something 200, 300 yards away, we're going to pick a target and then we're going to bring it in as close as we can so we can just line up to something that's more like 3 feet away from us. So, right, so what is your ultimate target here?
That black sign.
All right, so you may not be able to see it on the camera, but that's a perfect line for Wright. There's a black sign straight ahead here. That's going to be his ultimate target. So we're going to bring it in as close as we can. Let's go ahead and tee one up, right? Very good. So now we're going to find a spot that's between his ultimate target, that's closer to the ball, that he can line up to. So what I see is just to the left of this divot right here. That's going to be Wright's line. All right, so now when Wright steps up to hit his shot, he can line up to something that's only 3 feet away from him, which is going to be much easier knowing something that's 200 yards away. And that way he can just take dead aim. Last but not least, also want Wright to be thinking about his next shot. So Wright's already identified that this pin is in the middle of the green. So his line looks perfect for that. Now if the pin was more to the right side of the green, I would actually recommend Wright hitting the ball more on the left side of the fairway. That way he has a better angle into the pin. So Wright, I think right now is teed up on the left side of the tee. It's going to encourage him to hit away from the bunkers. He's picked his ultimate target. He's found his intermediate target. And then now, why don't we let him hit a shot? All right, hit a drive for us. Wow. Now that's how you do it. Here we are on hole number 3. Wright has hit an awesome drive right here in the middle of the fairway. We have 189 yards into the green. This is a par 5. Most of the time I see on par 5s on the second shots, really not thinking about a specific yardage that you want to lay up to. Because if you don't, you're either going to hit it too close to the green and have a finesse shot in if the pin's on the front, or in this case, you chance your ball going into the water, bringing that into play if you hit too much of a club. So, Wright, if I were to ask you, we're 189 yards out, what is your most confident yardage you have in your bag where you know you're going to hit a good shot?
75.
75 yards. So we're going to take 75 yards from 189. He's going to need, a 114 yard shot, and that's the club that he has chosen. So we're going to let him hit that shot, and we know if he hits a good shot, he's going to end up with the yardage that he's confident with to hit the ball as close as he can to the hole to have his best chance at birdie, worst case par on the hole. So we're going to let Wright hit his shot here. That looks to be perfect. Rolling towards the hole. Great shot, Wright. We've got him in position now to be right at 75 yards out, having the best chance at birdie. Wright has hit a absolute perfect shot. I wish I could have every student just like Wright, because he listens very well, and he can come through on those shots. So again, we're on a par 5. Par 5s are your scoring holes, so you should make sure you're putting yourself in position to either make birdie or par at worst. And what we've described thus far has put Wright in an excellent shape to be able to put him in position to be able to put it close and hopefully make a putt, worst case par. So we've got Wright here at his comfortable yardage, his most confident yardage, and we're going to watch him execute the shot. Really good, right? Wow, look at this. Awesome. So Wright's in great shape to make a birdie. Wright is in prime shape to make a birdie. We're going to see if he can execute it here. He's played the hole perfectly, left himself with a confident yardage where he can hit it close and hopefully make a birdie. Let's see how he does. Birdie time, boom. Great job, Wright. Here we are at hole number 4, and this is a par 3, and we are gonna highlight the importance of a pre-shot routine. And the reason it's important is in a round of golf, more than likely you're gonna have a couple bad shots, and that's a way to keep your rhythm, keep your mindset on the right things, and keep your confidence going. When you're able to execute the same pre-shot routine over and over, that way you can move forward and play the next shot, leave the other shots behind, and continue your confidence. So Wright is teed up, just like we talked about on hole number 1, teed up on the left side of the tee. That way he's teeing up on the side of the trouble, and he can hit away from it. And I'm going to ask Wright to walk us through his pre-shot routine before he hits his shot.
First, I would come back here and pick my target, pick my aim at the flag. Now pick my intermediate target, and that is going to be probably a ball out from that piece of pine straw right there. You know, I just hit it right at that target.
I love it. I love it. So instead of lining up, at 110 yards away, he's lining up at something 3 feet away. It's going to be much easier to line up to. So we're going to watch Wright go through the rest of his pre-shot routine and go ahead and hit a shot for us. Awesome. Look at that ball roll up to the green. Great shot, Wright. We want to thank you for joining us, and I want to thank Wright for being a great demonstrator on all these course strategies that we talked about today. I want to do a quick recap on a few of them. One of the ones we started with was which side of the tee to tee up on. Be sure to focus on the side of the tee where the trouble is. That way you can hit away from the trouble. Also, with alignment, you might as well take dead aim. And one way to do that is to find your ultimate target, then bring it in as close as you can to something that sticks out to you. Maybe 3 feet away, could be a broken tee, could be a twig of grass. That way you're lining up to something a lot closer and you can take dead aim. Also, your pre-shot routine and how important that is. Develop a pre-shot routine and stick with it and do it every time so you can build confidence on the golf course. And last but not least, always think one shot ahead at a time. That way you're setting yourself up for your most high percentage shot and you can continue to build confidence. So we hope you enjoy those tips. We hope you can put them into practice, lower your scores, have more fun on the golf course. Great job, Wright. See you soon.